Morning everyone, I am Aichala Clementissima, an accredited competency assessor for Carpentry NC2. I would like to welcome you all to our assessment center. As you can see in your back, we have three important personnel in this competency assessment. So I would like to acknowledge the presence of Miss Evelyn Saga, our processing officer, Mr. Richie Guson, our EC manager, and Mr. Elan, our TESDA representative. You do not have to worry about their presence. They are here to oversee the conduct of competency assessment and to check if the conduct is in accordance with the prescribed competency assessment methodology and procedures. They will be not assess you. Before I start, let me first check the attendance. Please present to me your admission slip once your name is called. Evelyn Saga. Please sign the attendance sheet. Thank you. Miss Espinosa. Please sign the admission slip. Thank you. I have here with me your accomplished self-assessment guide. This is an indication that you know and can perform all the units of competency enumerated in this qualification. Today, I am going to administer competency assessment for Carpentry NC2. It is the qualification level with 3 units of competency, namely Basic, Common, and Core competency. For our core competency, we have prepare stake-out building line, install formwork components, installing framing work. The tasks to be performed are the following: install window jambs, install stair components, install built-in cabinets, and tinting and color paint. The purpose of this assessment is to determine the level of competency. We will collect evidences through demonstration, oral questioning, and written test. To determine your knowledge and skills, we will use demonstration, oral questioning, and written test. This method helps to measure the underpinning knowledge and skills. For your personal needs, our laboratory is located at the end of the hallway, and if you want to take your meal, our canteen is located at the right side of assessment facility. An important reminder that during the assessment, you are not allowed to go outside the premises of the assessment center. If you have difficulty in understanding the given instruction, please don't hesitate to inform me because I am more than willing to assist you. Also, during the written test, if you have dilemma in writing your answer, don't be shy because I can accept your answer verbally. If you have any concern or questions concerning in this assessment, please do not hesitate to raise your hand because I am more than willing to assist you. But once the assessment is already started, please refrain to ask questions because it is no longer allowed. In the same token, during the assessment, if you have physical or any form of difficulties, do not hesitate to call for my attention so that we can address it immediately. In case you have any doubt of the result of assessment, you can submit your appeal to the provincial office since our assessment center and accreditor are accredited. For the issuance of the NC2, the AC manager shall inform you where you can claim your NC within 5 working days after this assessment. After the assessment, if you are found not yet competent, don't worry about it, because you can reassess at your own convenience. In this case, the reassessment is full qualification. You need TPO, understanding the whole process. If you are found competent in that competency, the reassessment will focus to the competency where you are found not yet competent. Remember that if you have failed 2 consecutive assessments, you are advised to take refreshing course before applying for reassessment. During the actual demonstration, please observe safety as you perform the different tasks. Make sure you check well the electrical equipment before plugging it. Avoid pulling the cord as you unplug the equipment. Observe proper body mechanics when lifting heavy equipment to avoid back injury. In case of accident, please call my attention immediately so that we can provide first aid. Our first aid cabinet is located in the right side of the laundry workshop. With regards of the result of assessment, we observe strict confidentiality. This is to ensure your integrity. The result is only made available to the authorized personnel and to the institution where you had your actual training. In relation to this, the assessment package is kept in secured place to guarantee the integrity of the assessment package. And I ask all of you here to refrain in giving away any form of information that took place during the assessment process. If you don't have questions or clarification, I am going to distribute the specific instructions. Please read it carefully and do not hesitate to ask questions right now. I may be able to translate it to your local dialect. If you need assistance, I am more than willing to assist you. If you have any questions, I am going to distribute the assigned number. Here's for you, ma'am. Candidate number 1, please proceed to the assessment area. Candidate number 2. Candidate number 1 and 2. This is our assessment area where you are going to perform the given performance task. Please read the instruction again. If you have any questions, you may ask now, because as soon as the assessment begins, you can no longer ask a question.
Assessment in accordance with the methodologies specified in the evidence plan and the specific instructions for the competency assessor. Implement the evidence gathering process and ensure its validity, reliability, fairness, and flexibility. Observe the candidate and keep notes of the candidate's performance during the entire conduct of assessment. These notes will be used for the provision of feedback to the candidate's performance during the assessment. Collect appropriate evidence and match compatibility to the elements, performance criteria, range of variables, and evidence guide in the relevant units of competency. Judge the evidence in terms of the dimensions of competency: task skills, task management skills, contingency management skills, and job or role environment skills. Judge the evidence in terms of validity, consistency, currency, recency, authenticity, and sufficiency. After the demonstration, the candidate will be asked a series of questions based on her performance during the bed making for the oral questioning. The candidate number 1 is able to answer all the questions asked by the assessor. The candidate number 2 will also be able to answer the questions, though some of her answers are incorrect. Record and rating sheet details of evidence collected and judgment made about the candidate's performance. Provide feedback on the assessment. The assessor must provide candidate about the outcomes of the assessment process. For positive feedback, competent.
Candidate number 1, have a seat.
Thank you, Mom.
Candidate number 1, what did you feel about the assessment?
Mom, I am confident that I can pass this assessment because I do well the given tasks of this assessment. Even though, sadly, I have difficulties in answering some questions.
Thank you, candidate number 1. Very good. My observation coincide your opinion. You are competent in performing the different skills for the NC2. However, I have noticed that you didn't observe proper body mechanics while making up the belt and cabinets. Furthermore, you are not competent in answering the questions during the oral questioning. Nevertheless, you are able to answer the question correctly. and the result of the written test showed that you are knowledgeable enough about carpentry in situ.
Thank you, ma'am.
In this matter, I would like to congratulate for a job well done. I found you out that you are competent.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please sign the competency result summary.
Once again, ma'am, thank you.
Have a seat. Candidate number 2, how did you feel about the system?
I feel so nervous because I can't manage to install the belt cabinet properly, and I have hard time performing the mixing of paint task.
Really? So in that matter, what will you do if you are asked to do that again?
I will try my best to control my fears and focus on those tasks being given.
So, what did you learn about decision?
I learned that I should review all the knowledge and skills for me to be competent, and also I would change my negative attitude and focus on learnings.
Ms. Espinosa, you identified all the frameworks, competence, and are you very good at it. However, you didn't place the cabinet. I noticed that some nails are not placed properly, which makes it not strong enough. Based on the result of the assessment is that you are not yet competent. However, you can be reassessed. Ms. Espinosa, if you have doubt in regards to the assessment result, you can submit your appeal to TISTA Provincial Office, for Assessment Center and Assessor are accredited. Well, will you sign the Competency Assessment Summary? Do you have any question, Ms. Espinosa?
No, ma'am.
Record and report the result. The assessor shall record the assessment outcome. Ensure rating sheets are signed by the candidate after providing feedback. Accomplish the competency assessment result summary. Submit to the Assessment Center Manager assessment reports. The Assessment Center Manager will give the documents to the Processing Officer to accomplish the Registry of Workers Assessed and Certified. Signed Registry of Workers Assessed and Certified. After accomplishing the Registry of Workers Assessed and Certified, the Processing Officer will ask the Assessor and Assessment Center Manager to sign before passing it on together with the other documents to the TESDA representative. The TESDA representative will then deliver the documents to the designated TESDA office.